Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Let Me Know podcast, the podcast where we let you know. My name is Jay.
And I'm Vilnius.
That is Vilnius. And here we are today with our recording bot, Craig, who we hate. Right, Vilnius?
Yeah, Craig is despicable, deplorable, one might say.
These are all accurate terms to describe him.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Worthless is another one.
Worthless, maybe.
Provides nothing to the podcast.
Exactly, he doesn't even talk to us. He just stares at us with his beady-eyed
Craig,
profile
what's
photo.
your input?
Exactly, Craig.
Yeah.
You have nothing to say. We are bullying our recording bot. We're just that type of people. Anyway, my parents have graced me with my favorite soup tonight. So I'm
what
eating
soup?
my favorite soup.
Which soup?
It is from a Chinese joint that is doing carry out. And it is called chicken and corn soup. it's and it's a soup with chicken and corn in it.
No.
No.
Can't be true. With a name like chicken and corn soup? Couldn't be.
No.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Not have.
Just like how Whoopi Goldberg is not a whoopee cushion. He's like a human. So chicken and corn soup should not be chicken and corn soup. Is that accurate? Is that an accurate statement?
That is true. We endorse that statement.
Yes. And I'm being very fancy, drinking, as people say it, LaCroix right now. Like a certified G. LaCroix. I got that belief, Vilnius. I'm drinking the belief.
Don't say LaCroix.
I shouldn't have chosen to take a sip at that very moment. So how are you faring this fine Friday?
All right.
Afternoon.
Just put out the 4th episode of the podcast earlier today. Sadly,
Yes.
We were a bit late. Had some issues with the editing, and
also Spirit Week. We lost.
Spirit Week, yeah, which we did not win.
We did horrendously.
Yeah, but there was this TikTok competition, right? And it's mostly quality based, but you get 20 extra points if you have the most views, and 20 if you have the most likes. And so initially, somehow, this guy on our team who had like 20 followers had a video that was destroying this guy who is the biggest on the other team's TikTok. By the way, it's TikToks, which is super lame, but it's because TikTok,
Pop culture.
Yeah, it's because Corona and we can't actually do like real Spirit Week events.
Exactly.
But anyhow, this guy, the opponent, had 50,000 followers, and somehow we were crushing him. And we were only
Philip has
losing
50,000 followers?
Yeah, he's 50,000. He's on TikTok.
Well, he knows Charlie D'Amelio through dance.
I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Anyhow.
By the way, he committed to Colombia.
He's technically TikTok famous. He's not like a hidden face. He's a Philly.
Yeah, that's pretty big for a high school student at our school for TikTok.
Spamming him with views and likes, right? Then he got disqualified for not being original, which is incredibly stupid.
And it was a funny TikTok. I chuckled when I watched it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. If you want to check
basically
him out,
what it was is
Money Fish.
What'd you say?
I said if you want to check him out, he's an easy money fish.
Oh man, let's not dox him. No, I'm just kidding. The TikTok was good.
It was good.
It was me pouring 2% milk into a glass. 50%.
Originality is like a stupid requirement.
Well, no, I get it though, because if he made that joke up, it would have been genius. Like, that is a genius joke.
He was never going to win the quality contest with that TikTok. It was just a views and likes competition with him.
Okay, no, here's the thing. Here's a funny way to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did pouring 2% milk into a glass 50 times to make it 100% milk.
Yep.
What if he took it's not as funny. It's not funny at all. But if he reversed it and said taking Yeah, no, this isn't funny at all. Never
What are
mind. I
you
have
gonna
no
say? Like
sense of
taking
humor.
50
Taking
shots of
taking whole milk out of a glass
2%
50
milk?
times to make it 2% milk. Just like it's just the
That's kind
opposite.
of cool. That'd be interesting.
It's
Nice twist on the
clever,
joke. That would probably have worked.
and it's
But
also reversed.
yeah. Anyhow,
So bonus
that
points.
would be cool. He should have made that. But after he got disqualified, our next highest was this video with 2,000 views, and so we had gone from our. I think he was at 18,000 when he got disqualified, so we were set back 16,000. And so I spent me and several of my friends, and you did as well, Jay. Uh, we just spent like the entire day like texting about Spirit Week and stuff, and just spamming this video with views. I had on my computer, I had 16 windows open, just replaying the TikTok over and over again. And I was closing in and out of it over and over and over again. I probably watched that TikTok, the second one, the non-disqualified one, probably like 2,000 times. And yeah, we all did. They did even
That's
more.
dedication.
They did, yeah. And we somehow managed to breach that like 16,000 gap. And after like 4 hours, right? And I think it was like 45,000 to 45,000. And we finally passed them. And for like an hour, we stayed 2,000 ahead until like, I think it was like 65,000. Then that dude passed us again. And then and then I went to bed and I woke up and it was 70,000 to 120,000. So we got absolutely demolished. Despite
Here's the
putting
thing.
in like 7 hours of just nonstop spam viewing this TikTok.
That's what you were doing yesterday. Dude, I have not had the same dedication as you at all. Actually, this Spirit Week, after I basically got booted from the, what was it?
Oh yeah, that was unfair.
After I got booted from Quiplash, I lost all interest in everything because I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like this now. And they didn't play any other Jackbox games. Like, why?
Well,
Why
they
did they
did
not
one,
play
did
any
they,
other
before they
Jackbox?
played Gaspionage.
I was in Gaspionage.
Yeah.
I was in.
You
I
did
was in
really good in
three.
that one
Well,
too.
if you count the Kahoot that was open to everybody today, I was in 4.
Mm.
But dude, I would have done really, really well in Quiplash.
Yeah,
I thought of some really funny ideas.
We got demolished. We got 2 third places out of
Destroyed.
the 3 rounds, and the other team got
Destroyed.
every other place.
I don't want to sound big-headed, but I am gonna say, like, I think I could have placed in 2 of those rounds.
Nah, yeah, we needed you. We needed you. Sadly,
But it's fine.
that
Like,
didn't really happen.
it's fine. Like, I did really well in the first Kahoot.
Yeah,
I made a couple mistakes and got absolutely destroyed, though. That was the issue.
yeah. I
I did
participated
really well in
today,
Gaspionage.
and I got demolished. I ended in like 70th place out of 140.
I was in 5th, then 4th, and then I got booted down to like 23rd.
Wow,
And I never
that's
made
pretty
it.
awesome. Out because those have like 14 or 140 people in them.
Well,
And you
when
were
it
at the
said
top.
who lives with 3 cats, a bearded dragon, and a whatever, I was like, oh my god, this is the most obvious question ever.
Wait, you knew that?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I know nothing about it.
Dude, our music teacher,
by the way,
dude,
viewers, was a Kahoot about the teachers at our school.
like Teacher Jeopardy.
Yeah, I knew
We
nothing.
usually do Teacher Jeopardy in person at school on like the last day of Spirit Week.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Miss New is like a cat lady. She wears like the cat headband to school sometimes.
I did not know that.
That was the easiest question, but like some of the stuff about rowing champion, like also there were several answers that were Miss Gentlisk, like multiple answers.
Yeah, Miss Gentlisk was like half of the answers.
Yeah, there were at least 3 or 4 of them that were her, and almost all of them had her as one of the answers.
Yeah,
I found out lots about our school secretary, one of the school secretaries too.
I have already forgotten every single thing from that Kahoot.
I mean, 11 years is a long time. I have a feeling she'd see multiple deployments, right?
Probably, yeah. But
I'm trying to think, like,
Another thing that's been a long time is us being off topic of the topic of this episode. Shall
That's
we get
true.
into that?
Yes, we should get into the topic of this episode. Which you can go ahead and introduce if you'd like.
Yeah. So today we will be discussing YouTube. Yay.
YouTube.
And songs of the week. Not necessarily songs that came out this week, but songs we've enjoyed this week.
There you go. And songs of the week is more of just like a little cover up for just we're recommending a song. But I like calling it song of the week because a song is a rather small piece of art or something or media. But I think
I don't know if I would say it's small.
Well, compared to an album or compared to a game.
Yeah, I guess
because if you think about it, right? A song is in a YouTube video, it's in a movie, it's in a game, it's in an album. A song is like the atom of entertainment.
I don't know.
I'm just media philosophy is what I'm gonna major in college. You know that media philosophy where you
yeah,
you go atoms
like
to cells to tissues to organs to organ systems to human. Yeah, it's like that, but I got to do that with the media.
I was gonna make this terrible joke where I called you Jado, like J Play-Doh.
Oh God, sounds like it would have been horrendous.
Owen, my friend Owen, has been for like the past year constantly sending me bad jokes that he finds over Instagram. Yes. And he sends it out one every day, and it has warped my perception of comedy. And now
I'm going to send one to the Discord right now. It's very funny, though.
What?
All right, we should probably get into the...
Yeah. You want to go first into the with your YouTube?
YouTube?
Tube?
Yes. Okay. I did just open up the Discord and see what Sam sent into the chat.
Yeah, he sent that as soon as he started recording.
Oh God! No. That was really good. Okay. Anyway, it always has been. For reference, before I start, Sam sent a photo of two astronauts, and one is holding a gun to the other's head, and they're both looking at the Earth. And the first astronaut says, "Wait, it's all Ohio," and the other guy goes, "Always has been." Yeah. That's great. All right, so we're talking YouTube's the big YT with Sujin Wajajishki, of course, and Susan. And the channel that I want to recommend today is it's a bit of a like those houses, creator houses. It's like one of those, except it's not bad like the Hype House or Team 10, because those are bad.
Oh, I see what you mean now. I did not know what you meant by creator houses. I thought you meant they were like building houses.
Oh no. Yes. Creator house is just like a house, a Minecraft house.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna rec Offline TV. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, Vilnius. Are you familiar?
No.
Alright, so it's this group of streamers. Alright. This house was started by, I don't know if anybody's familiar with League of Legends. Skara, who was I think I looked him up. He was a mid laner for Team Dignitas between 2011 and 2014. By the way, Dignitas, very decorated history with a couple games, Rocket League in particular. They had a very powerful Rocket League squad in seasons 4 and 5. Anyway, he was a player for Dignitas, and then in 2017 started this streamer creator house, which is such a strange concept to me, but I still think these guys make really, really good content together, and it's nice to see how much like they love each other and they're like each other's family almost. A lot of them are from like different spots all over. It's kind of cool to see. And it consists of a few League of Legends streamers, or just gaming streamers in general. So Fedmeister, Lily Pichu, Pokimane, who is very famous. I found out the other day that her name is actually pronounced Iman. So her name actually should be pronounced Pokemon. And I never thought, I just thought it was like a funny, but no, like,
Yeah,
and
I
she
thought it
calls
was always
herself Pokimane
like
though.
a play on the mispronunciation of Pokemon.
No, no, but she calls herself Pokimane. Everybody calls her Pokimane.
Yeah.
Everybody in the house and her,
Huh.
which I find so strange. But I guess it does make sense because I guess it was just a common misconception or whatever.
Yeah, I guess
And
enough people
yeah,
got it wrong that it became right.
exactly. There are a couple other folks in the house. Disguised Toast, but he moved out of the house. But
That is a good name. Disguised Toast.
okay, yes, this guy. So he used to be a really big Hearthstone streamer, and there was
Hmm.
this card that, when it spawned into the map, used to go, "This guy's toast" as his little audio bit, and so he named himself Disguised Toast. Uh, and there was somebody like really like big that like said it was like the best username they'd ever heard. Like Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien called it the greatest name in gaming history.
Oh.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, I dig
Conan
that.
O'Brien, a gamer.
uh, yes, big gamer, Vilnius, big gamer.
I
Did you see the video of him? Did you see the video of him boiling a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle?
I didn't watch that. Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, this was right after quarantine started, and he was like, "I know you all." What?
I said Conan O'Brien did some good work with The Simpsons.
Yeah, and also like, he makes really funny.
No, yeah, I know that that's
sketch
not
comedy
what he's
too.
mostly known for.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, that was his first big project. He was
He was a nobody writer. He was just a nobody for a long time.
Yeah, and then The Simpsons came around, and he was like one of the main people on the writing staff.
No, yeah, but he was writing backstage for some late night show, I think.
Hmm.
And then it was just like he somehow found his way into just being a late night host. He's really funny. Just his how cynical he is. I can appreciate
I don't think
that.
I've ever actually watched any of his late night show.
No, I haven't either. I haven't watched any late night show except for SNL. But like when you see clips, I mean, I've seen a lot of Jimmy Fallon clips. I've seen a handful of Jimmy Kimmel clips. Probably some of that. What is his name? Stephen Colbert. I don't know. I'm not big into late night, and I don't care.
I watch basically
really about
late night talk shows.
Oh my god, you don't watch the Lily Singh late night show? The best show on television?
Yeah. I don't know. That's
It really is.
the thing about since we're doing Lily Singh, YouTubers and television. The thing about YouTube is you can amass a sizable audience, but in the end, it's still a niche, really. Like, you are attracting people who want that content. They have searched out for it themselves. But TV is just put on for everyone. Like, you do not search for it. It's like, NBC or whatever is like, this is on now, right?
Yeah.
And that it just doesn't work that way. Like, they have not built their careers to host anything like that. Like the Lily Singh late night talk show it's just the worst idea ever.
There are a lot of really great videos just talking about how she is so niche. And it's just
watched probably 2 videos of hers ever, and I've watched none of her talk show, but I'm just going off of reviews.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I ever watched one of her videos was when I was really, really into wrestling, like 8th grade, 9th grade. and she
Days.
sat in like the front row of WrestleMania, and I was obligated to. I mean, I think she's friends with like Dwayne the Rock Johnson and stuff.
That's kind of cool.
But like, here's the thing, okay? As an Indian, Lily Singh is not the person that I want representing us on late night TV. All
I
right.
mean, what's that
There's
guy who does Patriot Act? Because that guy is
okay.
really
Hassan Minaj
funny.
is very funny, very good. Hassan Minaj.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's one.
Hassan Minaj is great. Aziz Ansari is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's really funny. Now,
Yeah,
he's not Indian, but there is a British and Sri Lankan comedian named Romesh Ranganathan, who I think is really, really funny as well. I can send you some of his stuff. I think he's hilarious. He was on this show called Taskmaster that my sister and I have been watching recently. He's great, and I think he's funny. He has like, I don't know if it. I'm pretty sure it is just him. He's like this very like stoic guy. He has like a resting, angry face, kind of, and he is just very cynical, and that's the type of comedy I like. So between him and Hassan Minaj, like those are the people I want like hosting, just South Asian in general. Like Lily Singh is too. She's not funny. She's not funny at all.
Yeah.
I watched one of her monologues. It was not funny. It was like just bad, you know? So, but then again, writing a monologue all the time isn't that easy, but
yeah.
still, some people manage to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how we got to this place.
And another thing about that is like the step up of production value, because like there's so much more that's being managed now. I just cannot believe. I mean, I can't even like imagine the amount of stress she must be put under, like going out of her environment to do this thing.
Oh, she's probably working like 20 hours a day, dude. I mean, honestly,
like world-shatteringly different.
And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like I'm surprised. I don't even know. Is the show still running? I mean, I don't know how much the show survived. You should probably continue with.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a good conversation, though. I think that's something to think about for sure. Is like late night in general. Maybe that's a good topic for later.
Perhaps.
But so, I was talking about offline TV, I guess. All right, so like another really big person in offline TV is Michael Reeves. Are you familiar with Michael Reeves? Like he's a engineering YouTuber. He does some comedy stuff. He's great comedic.
Oh, I have heard of this guy. Yes,
he's so funny. This was the video I wanted to show you the other day. I built a surgery robot or something like that. It was called something like that. Dude, he is hilarious. He has like 4 million subs. Actually, I logged on to Social Blade to watch his sub count, and when I looked at the live sub count, he was at 4 mil. I was like, oh, cool. Look, I got here right on time. But he moved into the offline TV house, and then he's dating Lily Petrie now.
I don't know who that is.
She's one of the other members in it, and there was this whole thing, and there was a big breakup. But regardless, so
nice.
I spent my Tuesday afternoon getting attached to Michael having a relationship because I thought that was sick, and I've liked his content for a long time. And then I found what offline TV was, and I've just kind of been watching them nonstop for the past few days.
Nice.
And they're really fun, like just all of their stuff.
Yeah. It's always fun to find like a new channel or something that has a large backlog of content. You can just spend like a month just only consuming that.
Exactly. It is nice because like when you find someone you really like, it's good to know that there's a lot to be seen of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't often find people. Well, no, I do semi-often find people that like. I get really attached to the content. This is the first in a long time, though. I think the last was probably Drew Gooden last year.
Yeah.
Or as my friend likes to call it, the white guy commentary circuit. Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Curtis Connor, and Cody Ko.
Oh yeah, I forgot Cody Co existed. That guy.
Yeah, his content's all right. Like I dig it, but it's not. I don't think it's as good as Danny and Drew. Don't know why. I have no
Yeah,
idea why I don't think that. It's just I don't like it as much. Maybe it's because I found it later on. And I'm not
perhaps.
so into commentary anymore. All right, you want to go with your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So the channel I'd like to recommend is Ryan Shorts.
I thought you were gonna say Ryan's Toys review.
Never, never.
I know you watch lots of Hot Wheels stuff from him or whatever.
And along with Ryan Shorts, Ryan's Game Show, which is just another thing that Ryan does. Full name Ryan Haley. Ryan Shorts, obviously in the name, comedic shorts. I like his sense of humor quite a bit, and I love like the kind of DIY, I guess, aesthetic of it all, where like it's all just him. He makes everything himself. He does all the shots. It's all very low budget, and it just kind of adds to the charm. And he's also got like some other bigger stuff that he did like in the past, because he used to work in the film industry, and he still does. He currently works at Funhouse, if you know what that is,
I'm familiar.
as a on-screen personality and an editor. But Shorts channel is just him, and he's relatively small, but he's been growing a bit faster recently. He since joining Funhouse like a year ago, that got him a boost, and put out this 2 pretty big, relatively big videos like in a row, not directly in a row, but like within a few weeks of each other. He put out
Nice.
the Memphis Bass Pro Shop Pyramid Party Rock thing, which was a very, very funny song about obviously the Memphis Bass Pro Shop Pyramid, which is the greatest wonder of our world.
Yes.
And then he put out this I forget what it was, some 3D painting video. It was pretty
How to
all
draw a
right.
big
I
bird.
wasn't too into it. I really didn't understand the success of it.
How to draw a big bird. Tilt brush VR
videos.
tutorial.
But as I was saying, yeah, he's got some bigger stuff from his own, older stuff. He's recently been putting out more of those, putting out a lot of stuff during the quarantine. He recently put out The Kids of Nah, which is this a children's show pilot he made I think it was like 8 years ago or something. And he put out the Toon Dates pilot, which he made in 2010. I remember that one because that one came out like a week ago. Those are great. The Kids of Nah, I've probably watched like 3 times. I love it so much. It's like it's perfect in a way. It like perfectly encapsulates the joy of like a children's show, like what was that show? With like the black dude in the fuzzy outfit and the talking like monsters and animals.
What?
Vilnius. What?
Were you high for your entire childhood?
No. It was a real show. It was
right.
a big show too. I forget its name though. But yeah, purposely encapsulates like the feeling of something like that, but then brings to it like Ryan's own like sort of offbeat.
Oh, I know.
Sort of style of comedy to it, which is I love that. I love that so much. And then the songs in it are great.
I think it's Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
No.
God. Oh no.
Oh, Jay.
Have you watched it? Have you watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
I've watched like half of it a while back.
It's so weird, dude. It's too much for me.
I like it. I love that aesthetic.
I mean, it's funny, but it's strange.
Here, I'm gonna try to find that cartoon I was talking about. Yo Gabba Gabba. That was the name of the cartoon.
Oh my god, that show.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
I forgot
It
that
came
show
up when I
existed.
searched Black Dude Fuzzy Outfits and Monsters Children's Show.
God, build this. Exactly. That's
Accurate
what
description.
I would classify that show as Black Dude Fuzzy Outfit. Wait, what did you say?
Black Dude Fuzzy Outfits Monsters Children's Show.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, we should move on to song now.
All right. So, my song of the week this week is "Push Your Love Girl" by Justin Timberlake. All right. This is from the album The 2020 Experience. It's from 2013. And I remember my mom used to love this album. I actually quite like a lot of Justin Timberlake's music, but what really got me hooked on this is I'm going to bring up Yes Theory again, as I'm sure I have multiple times already. They hosted this thing called Living Room's Got Talent. So basically they had thousands of contestants around the world submit a 60-second or less video of them performing a talent in their living room with only people that they were with for quarantine or whatever. And the Vanderbilt a cappella team, I have completely forgotten what they're called. The Melodors, Melodores, the Vanderbilt Melodors, which is their a cappella team, sent in this amazing, it was like 45 seconds. It's 45-second video of all of them singing Push Your Love Girl on Zoom as their talent, and they made it into the top 21. And how it worked was that there were 21 top people that the guys whittled down to, and then everybody was able to vote. And then 7 people received $10,000, 5 of which went to their local food bank, and 5 of which went to them, which was really great. And all of this was started because
That's very nice. Yeah.
Yes Theory won one of the Mr. Beast things.
Ah.
They're friends with him. They won this hide and seek thing, so they were able to give the money away. I thought that was super cool. So these guys submitted. They didn't win, sadly, but it was the craziest. I mean, if you go to livingroomsgottalent.com and basically go to where and click on the video, I think you have to do it on mobile. I don't think you can do it on a computer, but you may be able to. And then click on the video and then go to where there's like 50 seconds left, and it'll be the end of this. Or actually, just watch the whole video. It's the last clip at the end, and they sing the best rendition of Push Your Love Girl I've ever heard. It's amazing. And then I definitely went on their YouTube and watched like 6 of their videos. It was great.
Yeah, acapella is really cool.
Yeah, and also, like, I kind of want to go to Vandy. I really like the idea of being in Nashville. I love Nashville. It's my favorite city I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I have no
Never
idea
been.
why. I just love it so much. I love their sports. I love the town itself. Just Broadway is awesome. They got the Ryman. They have the Batman AT&T building.
What?
It looks like Batman. It's a building and it's got 2 spires on either side, so they call it the Batman building there. They got
That's
the
awesome.
Titans, they got the Tennessee Titans, they got the Nashville Predators. It's all cool city. Very cool city. So, anyway, I thought that was cool, and so I downloaded the song, and it's very good. Even though it's like 8 minutes long, but it's good.
The acapella version is 8 minutes, or the original?
The original. I mean, their rendition, like the part that they submitted was like, I think it was 47 seconds long, maybe. Something like that. I've watched it
Just
like
a snippet then.
10 times. Yeah, it's great. So, I highly recommend that. Alright, you want to do your song?
Yeah. So mine kind of ties into Spirit Week, I guess. And the mentality of Spirit Week. Going back to the beginning, full circle. Song I'm recommending is Unity by the forever brilliant Operation Ivy.
Alright.
Ska punk band, if you don't know, that only existed for like, I think 3 years, and then they died, and then from their ashes rose Rancid, who are not as good. Although I've listened to very little Rancid, so. take my opinion with a grain of salt.
I'd say the same thing if Ailstorm fell apart and came back with Pirate. That would be the name of the new band.
With Pirate. Man.
I feel the same way. Man, Pirate really sucks, dude. And I would say it with 16 voice cracks like I just did.
Anyhow, yeah, Unity, anti-war song about, unity. And
Yes.
kind of been my sort of go-to Spirit Week song. I've not participated in most of the events due to my lack of skill in most of them. Also, lack of speed in signing up. But I'm pretty into the mentality of Spirit Week and, giving it your all and caring way too much and, unity and its, unity message kind of fits that. And it's such a fun track too. Like I can listen to it endlessly.
I found some songs that I've been listening to endlessly. I do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. Remember when I found that song Bones by Galantis and One Republic?
Yeah.
Well, it's not like I found it. I just went to the Galantis page because Galantis is... they're not my favorite band anymore, but they were my favorite band for a long time. Like for legitimately like 2 years. I listened to that like 20 times in a row probably.
Yeah.
I recently found the song Mango Love by Sean Wasabi.
Oh, Sean Wasabi. Dude, I remember that guy. He did Burnt Rice back in like 2013.
Yeah.
That song...
Was that song really famous?
Yeah, that song was insanely famous. At least in the circles I was in.
Dude, it's good. Like, it's good, like, hard
It's all right.
EDM.
I've listened to it, or I've heard it so many times now that it annoys me, but...
It's good. Like, I enjoy that kind of EDM, like that hardcore.
Yeah.
Dude, Sean Wasabi's on some chilled out stuff now. Like, he's not making anything like Burnt Rice anymore. He's if you're familiar with some of Marshmello's older songs, it's even more tropical than that. Like, and it's really good. It's good. It's catchy. Like, it's fun, and it's TikTok.
Has he blown up on TikTok at all?
I think a couple songs. There's just this one TikToker that I follow. She does a bunch of stuff with his songs.
Oh.
He's done. He just, it's his music is perfect for TikTok. I mean,
yeah,
you gotta listen to it. It's so different from Burnt Rice.
It kind of makes me sad when songs blow up on TikTok, and then they're just recognized as, oh, that song from TikTok.
That's true because some songs lose like a lot of integrity from that. I feel like, or at least in the public eye.
Like Superorganism, or this like experimental pop supergroup that I got into because one of my teachers, Mr. Knights, was into them back in like 2017 when they first released their record. He even has some like videos on his YouTube channel of their concerts. But like they've had a few songs that have like blown up on TikTok now, and like I don't know, it's just kind of ruined the music a bit for me because now it's like it's not standalone like good to me anymore. Like I have to think about the TikTokness of it, and like that it has like, and it just I don't like thinking about music that way.
That's true, no, but like not only that, but even just before TikTok, like the song "Shooting Stars," you know that one, right?
I mean, yeah, that one. That got
okay, I think that is a genuinely alright song, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be honest, YouTube tried to revive that in 2017. Like what?
Yeah.
Or no?
It was 17.
Yeah, it was 17 in YouTube Rewind. That's like a
Mm-hmm.
meme from like I don't know how long was that. Was that on Vine or was that just purely YouTube?
I never used Vine. I
I didn't
had
either, but I
quite a
used to like.
disdain for Vine.
Oh yeah, I used to like lap it up, dude. I thought it was so funny, but I used to think like all that one group of like Lele Pons and like the you know
Who?
you don't know who Lele Pons is?
No.
Good for you. Um,
I'm not the most I don't pay the most attention to internet
it's fine. It's
celebrities.
fine. That's good. Don't pay attention to Lele Pons. Very strange. I used to think their stuff was funny, and it's just very typical of what was I? Like a 12-year-old. That's such 12-year-old comedy. Like, obviously now, like people like I find like if you want to say edgy comedy funny, like like I mean, there's some really funny stuff that I've seen that like my parents don't get because it's just not baseline enough and they just don't understand what there is to laugh at. Um, well, perhaps that's just in general because they don't have a reason to find it funny, I guess. I don't know. Whatever it may be.
Perhaps.
Yes,
Generational
those vines are
difference
not
does
funny.
breed gaps in one's perception of media.
Us Zoomers. Oh God. Isn't that what
Do we
they called?
constitute as Zoomers, Jay?
I
Are
don't know
we
what a
Zoomers?
Zoomer is. I don't know what a Zoom. Well, Gen Z, right?
Yeah. Are
Yes,
we
we
Gen
are.
Z?
Yeah, yes, we are.
Dang.
I don't know what this generation is. There a generation being born right now, or is it still Gen Z? I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't really
Um,
care. I'm so sick of hearing boomer and zoomer thrown around. It's like the
it's so
least
dumb.
funny meme
Yeah,
ever by
yeah,
now. It was funny
yeah.
like a year ago, but
I
like
mean, it
there's
wasn't.
just one punchline. Please be original.
They're Gen Alpha. Okay, wait. So there's the lost generation, and the youngest possible age today is 105. So that's not happening. The interbellum generation, the greatest generation, the silent generation, the baby boomers, Gen X, the Zennials.
Yo, are we
What does that even mean?
what years is
Xennials.
the Zennials? Gen X.
75 to 85. No,
Mm,
actually, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sort of, but I don't think that needs to be there. So apparently, Gen Y and millennials are the same thing.
yep.
So my aunt is technically a millennial, and
Mm-hmm.
then I think it should be that 75 to like 75 to 85 or Gen Y. But
Just
all right.
rewrite the rules. No, this is
Yeah.
Gen Y.
Yeah, I'm just going to change it myself. And then Gen Z is 95 to 2012. And then 2013 to 2025 is Gen Alpha. Right? So, and then we're going to have Gen Beta. So it's all going to be beta humans. um, yeah, like my little cousins are Gen Alpha. We're Gen Z. We're
Yeah.
popping. We're popping. Uh, and then
Zoomy.
Gen Y is just the humors. God, it just gets worse and worse. I do not understand, dude. I just don't get it. My granddad is part of the silent generation, and my grandmom is part of the baby boomer generation.
I thought the silent generation was silent because they were all dead.
Oh God. I mean, I think that's the premise. I mean, they went through I guess the silent generation went through the worst of everything. They
I
went
guess
through
that's true. That's probably why. Yeah.
the Great Depression and the Second World War.
Yeah, yeah.
The greatest generation went through World War One and the former end of the I don't even know if you say former end and latter end. I don't think former end's a thing. And the beginning of the Roaring Twenties. And then Silent
Mm.
Generation was the latter end of the Roaring Twenties, the Great Depression, and World War Two. Yeah, they
Yeah.
went through the worst. They definitely. Yeah, they struggled. That was the worst generation, or the least lucky one, at least. Anyway, I don't know how we got to this point in the podcast, but just so you know, we're the zoomiest zoomers.
Zoom in, zoomy.
We're zooming and scooming. I don't know.
Scoomin'.
Scoobing. But yeah. So is that it for us?
That's it for me.
All right, we're gonna dead now.
Yep.
And my soup is already dead. The chicken was not alive when I ate the soup.
Were you eating the whole time?
No, I finished eating about 30 minutes ago.
Oh.
Maybe
Did a
40
good
minutes
job
ago.
of not making noise into the mic.
Oh, I muted myself for a good lot of that. No, I mean, it's off to the side, so my mic was just here, and I would just lean over. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. I just so cool.
Very, very impressive.
I am the coolest person ever. Cool as hell.
Cool.
Cool. Yes, cool with Kewl.
The Cool Kids Club.
So that's it for us, guys. Thank you so much for listening. My name has been Jay, and it will probably still be Jay next week.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. He's gonna.
My name has been Vilnius. Consume.
Oh, you want to go first?
Actually, give me a second, Jay. I'll be back in like 2 seconds, and then you can go first. Okay, just start with your rec when I come back.
All right. He's killing someone. He's gonna kill someone. He's gonna dead. He's gonna die. No. I mean, he's not gonna die. He won't be alive anymore, and then he's gonna go to jail. That's what he's doing right now. He's stealing his dog. Well, anyway, while we're in this brief intermission, I'd like to tell you guys about Dead by Daylight. We are sponsored by Dead by Daylight. No, I'm just kidding. We're not sponsored by Dead by Daylight. Hey, Vilnius, it's me, Jay.
I'm back. I'm back.
I see you're back. I'm back. I did some strange things. I did some strange things during that intermission, Vilnius.
Well, I'll be listening to them when I edit this episode.
Oh man, you should be glad. All right, you ready?
Yeah.